Jason Kersey here for News OK Sports with Anthony Slater. We're at ASA Hall of Fame Stadium where Oklahoma just lost 5-4 to Alabama in Game 3 of the Women's College World Series Championship Series. Alabama claiming the SEC's first ever softball national championship. The game got started a little late tonight, Anthony, with a 3-hour rain delay. How do you think that got things going early?
Well, Alabama seemed like they came out slow, and the Sooners came out well. Ricketts hit, I think it was a second-inning home run, and then Chamberlain followed that, I think, an inning or two later with a 2-run homer, and it was 3-0, and it looked like they were rolling. But then we got into our second rain delay, and, I mean, that really flipped momentum. I mean, Alabama was Ricketts threw, I think, 4 wild pitches, and then Alabama scores 4 runs in the fourth, and that completely flips momentum in the game. That's really what won it for Alabama.
Yeah, they're in the fourth inning. Alabama gets its first run and followed immediately by a 13-minute rain delay, during which Alabama was cheering with their fans and everything, and that really seems to be what flipped that momentum.
It really changed it, and from there that they kind of took over, led the rest of the way. There was that 7th inning home run by Chamberlain, hit the home run in the 7th, but then Trina finishes out, and like you said, first a national championship for an SEC team in softball.
Yeah. And now we'll hear what the coaches and players had to say after the game.
We came out wearing our shorts. We came out with everything that we thought was going to be it. And, I mean, we came out on fire, absolutely. But I could see that Mother Nature was taking its course, unfortunately, at a time when it was getting heavier on us. There's nothing we can do about that. The umpires handled everything fantastically, and I think they had a tremendous series, all of them. I think they were really, really outstanding. It's just the way it happened. It wasn't meant to be. We worked hard through it, and, you know, Kalani gave everything she had. I stand behind this pitcher. I'll take her over anybody in the country. I'm so glad she's mine. And I stand behind her through thick and thin. So, I mean, it happened. Yes, it did take momentum away. And it's hard to come back out and get refocused and, you know, feel the count. And, you know, it took a little time to get warmed up. But it just happened. It's just the way that it was meant to be and the way that it happened. We left everything on the field.
Honestly, I just wanted to pitch through it. I wasn't really focused on the rain, and I didn't realize that it was affecting the way I was pitching, even though I was throwing a lot of wild pitches. But I was just so focused on trying to get through it, even though the rain just kept coming down, and it was just affecting the way that I was pitching. And Alabama did a great job, as they have been this whole series, of taking the momentum and going with it.
Honestly, just same. We were just trying to focus on getting through it and wanted to play through it, and it just started raining a little bit harder than we thought, but I mean, it's going to happen. I mean, just got to play through it.
We did not look very good the first couple innings. I mean, she struck out like 5 of the first 6, and you know, it's 3-0 before you blink. But that's a great quality of these young ladies. They're very resilient, and I don't think anybody was panicking in the dugout. I think the little break actually helped us because they let off some steam and, you know, did some cheers in front of the dugout, and then it was like, okay, we get to play again.
Last year was one of the greatest experiences for our team. I mean, and you could see what it did for us this year. There was a lot of poise and a lot of calm. Probably me mostly, because they were so confident. They made me feel that way. So there was just a really great atmosphere all around with the youth here. 4 freshmen in the starting lineup. You know, and no one talks about that, and you don't need to, because they don't play like freshmen, you know, and that's okay. They don't want you to pay attention to how old they are, because they've really grown from the very beginning. So will it help us in the future? 100% yes.
Oklahoma does wrap up an outstanding postseason where they won 12 games in a row, and they only lose 3 seniors next year and had 4 freshmen in the starting lineup. I mean, this team looks like it could be good for years to come.
And the most important thing is you got National Player of the Year, Kalani Ricketts, coming back, plus the offense. Chamberlain's a freshman. They have 4 freshmen in the starting lineup. Schultz is coming back. I mean, this is potentially a dynasty-type team in softball.
Thank you, Anthony, and for the best coverage, always stay with News OK Sports and the Oklahoman.